Hello YouTube, ShadowCloak Gaming here. As you can see, I'm playing Evolve. It just so happens to be that this is my first online gameplay with the Wraith. This match was pretty interesting for me because I had a few close calls, but overall I think I did fairly well. Anyway, I'm going to start off sneaking, and I'm going to try to eat enough monsters to evolve to stage 2. So I'm going to take out this one, I'm going to eat it. Meanwhile, sending out the pulse to make sure that the hunters don't catch me. And I don't eat those creatures because, you know, at this point I thought the hunters would spawn in because I'm not entirely sure how long it takes for the hunters to spawn in. So I skip them just to be safe. I pulse as often as possible to see the monsters around me and to make sure the hunters aren't getting too close. I always try to sneak attack things with the Wraith because not only am I sneaking to stay away from the hunters, but some of these creatures can deal a good amount of damage to your shield, and I'd rather not lose shield while I have hunters following me, just in case I get into a fight. Now as you see here, I was trying to escape, but I kinda messed up and pressed the wrong button. I meant to set out the decoy. But another thing I didn't know is whenever I use my boost or any of my other abilities, my decoy actually disappears. I was hoping to not get trapped like this, but it ended up happening anyway. And I thought I could lay down here and hide, but as you can see, it's not going to work very well, as the hunters spot me with the UAV, the satellite UAV, and get me. Now, I managed to subdue and kill him, or should I say, I don't know, I don't remember what it's called, seduce maybe? Anyway, I go to kill him, but his skull disappeared and I thought he was dead, I guess. So, I killed the assault, try to kill the healer here. Now I thought this was pretty dumb, what happens? So yeah, I knock out the healer, and I go to start beating on him to kill him. Wait until his health drains away. See, it showed that he died. His skull went away. I could have finished them here at stage 1 with the Wraith, who is pretty squishy. But, as you'll see here in a second, the medic didn't die. He's still alive. And I was wondering how that works. Maybe it's a glitch in the game, a bug maybe an ability that they have. But as you can see, the healer jumped right back into battle. It was kind of irritating, to be honest. So I'm gonna fight this group fight as long as possible. Since it bugged out, you know, I'm losing a bit more health and such than I wanted to. Oh well, it might not have even been a bug, like I said. So, I get away. So I'm just gonna go as far as possible. I actually throw out my clone there. And as you see, it actually ends up killing that guy, which I thought was pretty funny because I didn't know the clone actually did that much damage. But it killed him. I wasn't going to continue the group fight because I have pretty low health and my shields are low. It would be suicide. So I'm checking to see if the hunters are close yet again, so that way I can go away. Or, well, run away, I guess. Because right now I'm pretty wounded, need to get some shield. I attacked him because of the perk he holds. I was trying to get a health regeneration perk, but as you can see, I did not get it. I get spotted by this UAV here again, the satellite UAV. It's not called a UAV, I call it a UAV because it pretty much spots you like one, even though UAV has nothing to do with satellites, but yeah. So I'm attempting to get far enough away from the hunters to be safe. So that way I can build up shield, evolve to second stage. But as you see, I missed 2 sneak attacks here. I get a little bit angry, so I just start slapping at it. I sneak as much as possible, doesn't leave footprints behind. Sneak attacking just kills enemies quickly without having to chase after them or hit them more than once. Those are one-barred enemies, so I hit them too often. Or, well, just once, actually. Back there were trap jaws, which they do a lot of damage to monsters, but they'll kill the hunters fairly easily. They're only supposed to spawn whenever there's a lot of dead wildlife in the world, but I don't necessarily remember leaving that much dead wildlife out here. Maybe the hunters killed them quite a bit, maybe other predators killed them, but they shouldn't have been here yet. As you can see, I technically ran away from them. Yeah, I thought I saw a hunter there to the left, which actually ended up being a hunter. Since I'm sneaking, I ended up actually walking straight past them. They didn't even notice I was here. So I zoomed away just in case they did see me, so I wouldn't get caught by them. And now I'm gonna go try to find a place to safely evolve. I just have to make sure that the hunters are far enough away from me. I set out a decoy there so I can safely get away, as I am slowly searching for another place to evolve. Because the one I was gonna take back there I felt was a little bit too close. I ate this creature just for the ability, but it still was not the health regeneration which I wanted. I see the hunters here, thought about shooting out another decoy, but thought that it wasn't worth it. They ended up catching me in another arena, so I actually try to hide in the corner again while trying to see if I can climb up this building. Pop out a decoy, it gets stuck on the building. I really hated that because it would have done a good amount of damage. Me not knowing what to do, I finally decide to start and try to cause a distraction, demobilizing them, throwing them around as much as possible to make sure that they don't break my shields so I can get out of here. Their healer is fairly smart. He stays away from me. Makes me a little bit harder to get to him. But I don't know why he decided to run up towards me. He just got the sneak attack. So I go into Supernova again to try and throw them away so they can't hurt me. However, I heard the trapper say that the arena is going down shortly, so I took the exit. Now I'm gonna go yet again and try to find a place to evolve. I've been on the run from them for quite a while. It's a little bit bothersome. It was starting to irritate me a little bit because I really wanted to evolve. I sneak past that guy, which I thought was gonna wake up and attack me. But supposedly they added that in sneaking, where you actually do not have the predators notice you. Or, well, do not draw attention to you, I should say. Anyways, I decide to evolve here, decide I've gone far enough. I enter stage 2, pick my upgrades, and now I have less shield but more health and a lot more damage and other stats. However, I believe that my speed actually slows down. Even though as of right now I have a speed perk or upgrade ability, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna run away a little bit and make sure the hunters aren't close. decide to backtrack some. Go further away just to boost the distance between us, and now I'm going to eat to try to get to stage 3. Which I have refilled my shield already, which is a good thing. Meanwhile, throughout this whole gameplay, I was still trying to find perk animals, so that way I could get the health regeneration, but I could never find it. I'm going to continue to walk, hunt animals, stay away from the hunters, make it to stage 3, then I can either go after the power relay or I could kill them, which I'd prefer killing them because that's the more interesting route. Tearing them apart. Too bad you can't do executions, just rip them in half and such, tear out their intestines, you know, things along that line. Anyway, they end up catching me here again. Let my decoy go forward. It's actually a smart move on my part, because he did a good amount of damage. And I actually missed that sneak attack there, which irritated me a bit. But it didn't really matter, as I still get this kill. Supernova does so much damage. Ridiculous amounts. So, killed their trapper. Actually died this time. I got a little bit confused of who I should go after next, until I spotted their healer. Just started, or decided to just pursue their healer to death. Started dealing with it, heals them too much. The other two people are too bulky. Killed the healer because I knocked him out last time. Knock them out once or twice, and then you knock them out a third time, then they're dead. So I'm gonna finish this guy off. Then I'm gonna get their support. Assault's gone. Support's the only one left. They were kind of terrible. I hope they would have done better, gave a better fight, but I win. Like, subscribe. I'll see you guys later.